So this is the variable voltage controller circuit for the pulse-driven motor controller assembly. And the main thing is going to be this chip here. And I kind of have it hooked up to the couple things. So one, we have the potentiometer. The potentiometer is going to be the voltage adjustment. And it's going to go from about 1 volt or 1.5 volts to about 12 volts. And I'll show you why we need this chip right here. This is the boost converter. And so right now the output is on. We're at 12 volts. So we're outputting 12 volts to everything in this circuit. And we can see here, so this meter is measuring the output of the little chip we have here. So the output of the chip is 12 volts, and we're feeding this 12 volts. So because this is being fed 12 volts, it needs about a volt or so to turn itself on. So what that means is we can only go up to 11 volts, basically. So if I try and adjust this potentiometer, we can't go any higher. So that's a problem. We can go lower. We can go all the way down to about 1 volt, but we can't go higher than about 11 volts. Now, that's what this board is for. And so the board here will boost up our voltage that's going to the chip enough where the maximum voltage that we can get on the potentiometer and thus to our motor would be 12 volts. So I can do an adjustment with this little tool, and then we can see in real time the two values here. Nope, I went the wrong way. So as I turn it up, we can see that the voltage that would be going to the motor is going higher. It's nearing 12 volts now. So if we go just a little bit more, I'll go a little bit higher. So that means we're still inputting 12 volts to our system. So this would be like your 12 volts. Everything here would be internal. So there's it's just a little addition to the circuit to make it work properly. Now if we adjust the potentiometer again, we can see we're going down to about the same of 1.2 volts. However, we get our maximum output at 12 volts. So everything's working correctly. I just have to integrate it with the other assembly I have here. It's just a couple wires.